So we have Congress MP from Sivaganga seat in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Karti Chidambaram, joining us on this huge tragedy which has happened in Karur. Thank you for joining us, Karti Chidambaram ji. The first question I would like to ask you is that huge tragedy which has happened, over 40 people have lost their lives. Who do you think is responsible for what has happened in Karur?
It's very tragic what has happened in Karur. This is not the first time a stampede has happened in India. And unfortunately, this will not be the last time a stampede will happen in India. We've had similar tragedies in the Mahamaham temple previously in Tamil Nadu. We had an incident in the air show in the Marina Beach. We've had incidents in the Kumbh Mela in the Delhi railway station. So this is a regular occurrence because our infrastructure is not designed to host a large number of people with adequate safety precautions. And I'm afraid that we don't learn any lessons from our past tragedies, and we won't learn any lessons even from this one. And these kind of tragedies will occur in the future also, unfortunately.
But Mr. Karti Chidambaram, there are allegations being traded on both sides. While the DMK government in Tamil Nadu is saying that, only 10,000 people, the permission was given, ultimately 28,000 people turned up. Mr. Vijay turned up very late at that particular rally. The arrangements, the water supply, maybe drinking water was not available. Don't you think Mr. Vijay has much to answer, or because it is his rally where people have lost their lives?
See, only a thorough and independent investigation will bring out the facts which led to this kind of tragedy. Of course, it is a private political party's event. They seek permission based on an anticipated number of people who will gather in a place. Based on that, the district administration allots a place and then also gives security as they deem fit for the place. So whether the estimation made by the fledgling political party was wrong, whether the space given was the appropriate space, whether the number of personnel deployed to police this event was adequate. All this can only come about during an investigation. But there are two distinct players. One is the district administration, the other is the organizers. Both will obviously have to take responsibility based on the findings. The district administration will possibly say that this is what the number which was given to us. Based on this number, we allotted a place. But then what happened to their own intelligence, which said that perhaps there'd be a larger gathering? Then what about the political party which ran the event? They don't seem to have any command and control over the people who came there. That is something which people must note. Typically in a political party, there are leaders at every level who have a command and control over their own cadre. Whereas this political party, a fledgling political party, which I agree has got tremendous amount of energy, definitely seems to have a very frenzied support base. Whether it can transform itself into an organization. Because if it had been an organization, there would have been office bearers in the political party who will have command and control over the cadre. That doesn't seem to be there among them. And that is why nobody seems to be in charge of the cadre who come there. And I don't even know whether we can call them cadre, because they're all typically, film star fans who are possibly trying to transition into cadre over a period of time. And that transition obviously hasn't happened. And that is also one of the reasons why this event was not as well organized as other political events. Because in this very same venue, another political party, the AIADMK, had a rally a few days earlier and it went off very peacefully. So the command and control structure for this political party, this fledgling political party, is obviously not there.
That's a very important point you're making. The command and control structure is not there, and you're in alliance with the DMK in the state. And yesterday, DMK leader Kanimoi was there speaking to our correspondent Purnima Murli, and she said that the DMK cadre is there on the ground to help the people. But I won't speak about people who are not there on the ground. Vijay leaving the rally venue, going back to Chennai, not even visiting the hospitals, is also being seen as very insensitive, Mr. Karti Chidambaram.
See, I don't want to pass judgment on the private behavior of people. But if you are organizing an event, I would assume that you would take responsibility for it, and that you would stand your ground and and offer assistance and also answer questions. Because I can't see anybody in public life. Of course, there are examples of certain people holding high office in public life who don't necessarily address the media, but whoever is sort of making an entry into public life to completely avoid media scrutiny and to completely avoid any kind of public discourse and to avoid any kind of public scrutiny is a very, very strange to me. And also it's very strange, as I said, this party doesn't seem to have an organization. It doesn't have an organizational structure which can step in when an event happens or when an event doesn't go according to plan.
And your leader Rahul Gandhi also called up Vijay earlier, last night to pass his condolences. There is a lot of talk since then, Mr. Karti Chidambaram, that is the Congress also trying to, has some connection with Vijay going ahead, or do you think your alliance with the DMK is very strong and there is no scope for any change?
I'm not aware of any the telephone call made by the leader of the opposition to anybody. But if he had made it, it would have been purely for humanistic reasons because of the grave tragedy. But we are very much part of the India Alliance. We lead the India Alliance nationally, and the DMK leads the India Alliance in Tamil Nadu. And our relationship with the DMK is very strong. It's time tested and has won elections consistently over a period of long time.
Thank you so much for joining us on CNN News 18, Karti ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.